Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening to our first podcast. My name is Tyrone Jackson, and I'll let this lovely woman sitting across from me introduce herself. I just want you to know this is our absolute first podcast, and we're both very excited about it, particularly because it's for the greatest cause of it's something that PSN does. And the name of this podcast that we will be doing is Family Matters.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. This is such an excitement for Tyrone and I to be welcoming this new podcast to our community to really talk about children's behavioral health, what Parent Support Network of Rhode Island, PSN, does, and how we serve our community. I'm super excited. Aren't you excited, Ty?
Very, very excited, particularly because I came out of retirement to become part of PSN, because as an agency, a family engagement agency, I was very moved by the mission. And in the meeting you, one of the things that you always spoke about was that I'm here for the mission. And that itself also helped me to realize that this was the right place, because PSN is a family engagement organization. A majority of the employees or our staff have lived experience. So we're supporting individuals who come from all levels of community and all levels of background, and supporting them with, and I think you can say this part better than me, you know the full extent of Parent Support Network because you've been there for 24 years.
Thank you so much, Ty. It is an honor, obviously, to have someone like Tyrone that came out of retirement to really come and do this very special work that we do at Parent Support Network. And he did not share that he is a certified community health care worker and a certified peer recovery specialist and a spiritual and wellness coach at Parent Support Network of Rhode Island. And as he mentioned, I have been involved with Parent Support Network of Rhode Island for 24 years. And how I became involved with PSN was through a crisis that my son, who is now 36, he was 9 years old and, had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, Bradley hospitalization, and I did not know where to turn. And as you can hear my accent, I am a Latina who, our community and our family from the Hispanic background has really struggled with, accepting diagnosis, the stigma that comes behind it, really, being open about what we need and what our children need. And Parent Support Network of Rhode Island was my first place to connect. I connected with one of their staff at that time at Bradley Hospital and felt the love and the moral support that I needed at that time. So here we are, 24 years later. I am now, involved with the Executive Office of Health and Human Service, and of course working with the Rhode Island System of Care, and also have been that consumer, my children as young kids and now as adults still continuing to, navigate through the adult system. So I just feel very comfortable at this point of my life with really supporting other families, sharing, who and what PSN does, and that we are the families with the lived experience.
And I think you also, in meeting you and learning about PSN, I was amazed at the different areas that PSN covers, like juvenile justice, child welfare, children behavioral health. And I'm sure you can add to the adult program also.
Yes. It's Parent Support Network, I have to say, is the only show in town as far as, really bringing together a network of families supporting each other, especially, for this population of children's behavioral health, us parents who are navigating, the system because there is not enough support. All the supports that are there have long wait lists, or at times, we just feel isolated. So Parent Support Network is definitely a family-driven organization, very grassroots. We provide ongoing, like Tyrone said, support around child welfare, educational, juvenile justice, one-on-one support at the hospitals when a family is going through, the challenge of having a child that is admitted at Bradley Hospital due to, having a mental health or behavioral health meltdown. and really, partnering with the community as a whole and really bringing families together to feel safe, to connect with one another, to share resources. So, yeah, I can't thank this organization enough. I have been totally blessed to, to work for Parent Support Network for this long and also receive the services and supports that I have throughout the years.
Yeah, and I just want to add to what you're saying. That's the one reason that we're doing the podcast is that we were definitely surfing the web and looking for all the different organizations that give family-friendly direction to behavioral health needs and supports and resources, and we found that it was very limited. So this podcast you're going to find is going to be very informative. Today we're giving you our introductions, but we have several topics that we will be discussing, and I'm sure we'll have a place for you to drop a topic you would like us to talk about. But right now, it's really talking about the Parent Support Network and how it is a family engagement organization. And just thinking about those terms, family engagement organization. So you can say we're a grassroots organization, and because we're lived experience, when we engage with families, we're engaging from an experience we've had that they are having. And it allows us to really, and a word that you used that was so important to use, it allows us to come from a place of love. It's not judgment. It's not, there's no power differential. We approach our relationship with families as though they are part of our family. And I think that's what I got from the mission statement of PSN too. It's all about families, supporting families.
So true, Ty. One of the things that we do at Parent Support Network is we always prioritize the family really being on the driver's seat and really driving the process of what services and supports they need and really allowing families to have that family voice to really feel comfortable to share, and to really vent and break down and just, really feel that they have came to a organization that we are them and they are us, and that we are here to support one another. And one of the main things that I do love about Parent Support Network is that we use a wraparound model, which is not just focusing on the child that's having the challenges at home. We focus on the entire family, making sure everyone is okay, making sure that we are not only focusing on the crisis, but that we're also celebrating the successes, that we are also making sure that we provide an environment and an organization that is family friendly, where families can come in with their children. We have a play area where the kids can hang out while the parents meet around whatever needs they have. We support every family from every walk of life. And if PSN cannot help them, we connect them to the services and supports that they need. Parent Support Network is very unique. We're a non-clinical, peer-driven organization. Like I said, everyone that works there at this point is a certified community healthcare worker and peer recovery specialist. But we're also very connected to the day-to-day activities that are happening in the community, connected to our partners. We have partnership, with early intervention, with the Department of Education, with Bradley Hospital, with the Family Care Community Partners, with the Community Actions, with, you name it, and Parent Support Network is connected. And we bring that children's behavioral voice. We are that children's behavioral voice. And what makes us very unique is that everyone that works at Parent Support Network is a parent of a child with an emotional and or behavioral mental health challenge and has had to navigate the Rhode Island system of care.
You are really giving a slice of what PSN is like, and it's great to hear this. As we move forward, also, we're going to become that resource center. We're going to create a kind of hub center called Parent Support Network. We're going to really be the family engagement organization that helps to network for the family needs and connect to these other agencies and organizations. I know we've been working with FCCPs, Family
Care Community Partners.
Thank you. And also with the HESs, with the Health Equity Zones. And also we've been working we've mentioned peer recovery specialists and also community
Healthcare workers.
Thank you, because the words kind of flew away. But yes, so that we're really working to create this hub and to be able to have the resources that a family needs. We're looking to create a family friendly navigation system through the system of care that make it easier for all families to find what they need without having to fight through jargon or through words that they may not understand.
Well, thank you so much, Tyrone. This has been so much fun, just, sharing with our community at large, the work that we do here at Parent Support Network of Rhode Island. And just really, welcoming families to please call our warm line. The number is 401-467-6855. Families are also welcome to walk in. We are at the office from 9 to 5. There's always a peer mentor, a family support partner, a community health care worker, certified peer recovery on site that is always willing and able to support a family through whatever the situation may be that the family may need that support. And we are excited for our next, podcast, not, in the next month or so.
Do you think we're going to be doing that podcast on children's behavioral health or just behavioral health in general?
I think a little bit of both, Ty, if you ask me. I think that they're both important topics. We will also be interviewing different partners in the community, and just really sharing with, our community at large what, Rhode Island is doing around children's behavioral health and the children's system of care and, and just important topics. The other thing that we forgot to mention was, how we sit in many policy meetings, really bringing that family voice. And we are always recruiting family leaders to come join us, come sit in, policy meetings on topics that you are being affected by. So we can bring that voice to really, create awareness. I know for me, it took many years and still there's days that I'm a little shy, but it is important to have a family voice, at the table at all levels, really sharing, what we need for our, children and our future children. I know I'm also a grandmother, so I think about, my grandkids and their future.
And something that we always say at Parent Support Network is family voice means family choice. Nothing about us without us.
So true. So true. Well, Tyrone and we are going to say, we're sending everybody. We hope you all have a great, morning, a great day, a great evening, whatever time it is that you're listening to this podcast. We hope that it has been helpful. Feel free, to reach out to us again at Parent Support Network of Rhode Island. Our phone number is 401-467-6855, and we will be here to serve and assist. It was great talking to everyone.
Yes, and thank you for giving your time to listen to us. We look forward to you another time.